Legends, welcome back to our latest video in our Mission Possible mini series of Fire. This one is titled Ready or Not. Now, this one I had to tap in a little bit deeper due to the fact that a lot of people are not ready to actually truly retire. And when I say retire, I mean retire, and not work at all. Let's go. See, so the statement is, I'm not quite ready to fire. The question number one is, can you handle it? And when I say, can you handle it, can you handle really being retired? Then you have the option of freelancing, a new career and positions, by opening your own business, farming and gardening, I don't know. And of course, and those options there, as well as real estate options. Now, here we go. Now, first off, like I say, everyone is not built or ready for retirement. When I retired, all of my buddies that retired in the same year, every single one of them except for one, so we just say it was 50 of us, 48 of us, 48 of them went to work. They retired on Friday and went to work on Monday, or maybe 2 weeks after, took with a little vacation in between. And then you always hear, oh man, people, if they retire at your age, then they just die 2 years later, 2 to 5 years after they retire. I'm like, whatever. I planned for it because I wanted, after 24 years in the Air Force, I wanted to give the rest of my time, however long I'm here, to my family, to my spouse and my family, because they're priority number one. So now here are the stages. Stage one, realization. This is having mixed emotions. And it's an understatement. One of my buddies retired today, and 30 years in the Air Force, and I was doing his, because he's overseas in Lakenheath in England, and I did the video, and I'm trying to get through the video without getting all teary, and it's emotional. You have no idea. Oh man. Anyhow, and being mixed emotion is an understatement. They run as high as the sky and as low as you can feel. Because then you have realization. You're like, what do I wear? When you're active duty, you put your uniform on. It's the same uniform for 24 years, Monday through Friday, and whatever. Where do you go? I knew I would go to my Langley Air Force Base, Shepherd Air Force Base, Ramstein Air Force Base, Luke Air Force Base. It didn't matter. I just knew where to go. And then what time do I need to be there? And then you had to figure out what to do with your time now. And the thing is, you have to schedule it. That's where the big thing comes in. So that's stage one. Stage two is the honeymoon phase. You don't have a care in the well. All your bills are paid. For me, I guess I'm still in the honeymoon phase. Here it is 12 years later. I love every day of retirement, doing exactly what I want to do, when I want to do it. I get up. Well, I got to get up because of my kids, because I have to take my son to school. But other than that, it's all good. Okay, stage three is disenchantment. This is when you start feeling bored. Some get depressed. Not here. My family is everything. I never got bored because, like I said, we go to the gym. I can read. I can watch TV if I choose to. I can play with my Doberman. So there's no reason for me to be bored, and let alone get depressed. How can I be depressed over serving my country and now spending time with my family? Stage four, reorientation and finding yourself. Here you'll decide to do something that you enjoy. I love my schedule. I have no complaints. Okay, stage five, stability. This is when you're fully acclimated to retire life. So I guess I went straight from stage two to stage five. I know I get up in the morning, take my son to school, come back home, pick up my wife. She gets ready. We go to the gym. We spend a couple hours in the gym. If we got to go to the commissary, get some groceries or whatever, run an errand and go to Walmart or whatever, come home, play with my Doberman, do my videos or whatever I need to do for you guys, for you legends. Then pick up my son from school. She picks up the grandbaby every day. That's my typical Monday through Friday. If it's not that, we're traveling. I love my life. And then, like I say, at the bottom, for me, for L7, we planned it this way. I love being at home. My wife, I don't need her to be all up under me. I'm not all up under her. Like I'm sitting here doing video for you guys right now. She's down the hall doing her real estate. Life is great. I have not a single complaint. I wouldn't change anything. And the sacrifices that I made to get to this point was more than worth it. All right, so those are the things. And like I say, the biggest thing is everybody is not built for it. Some people just can't sit at home and do nothing, I guess, per se. I just don't do nothing. I occupy my time. Like I say, I can read, I do my Audible, workout, and all kind of stuff. Anyhow, let's continue. Freelancing. Now, can you turn your hobby into a business? My wife used to do photography, especially when we lived in Costa Rica. She did photography. If you love photography, can you turn that hobby into a business? If you love doing things on the computer, can you turn that computer or web design into a business? Woodworking or ceramics. Do you want to teach? You can teach English, whatever your specialty is. If I wanted to teach HVAC, if you want to teach real estate, whatever your specialty is, can you turn that into a business that you can create your own separate passive income as well as set your own hours? That's what you can do as freelancing. Let's continue. A new career. What has it that you've always wanted to do, but you never had the opportunity, the time, or the money? This is the time to do it. If you want to go back to school, this is the opportunity. You have YouTube University, which is free. You got Udemy, which is about as low cost as you can get. And even Harvard, MIT, there's so many of the big colleges and universities that have free online courses for you. Google has Google certificates, so really you just got to figure out really what you want to do. Now, if you need a mentor, find a mentor that's doing exactly what you want to do and allow them to mentor you. If not, become one. Master your craft. Especially if you've been doing your skill and your craft for a long time, you're pretty much probably at the top of the totem pole. All right, next, starting a business. Or you can purchase an existing business. Like I'm saying, legend, when it comes to me, it's in L7, it's all about options. Like I'm saying, you could turn your hobby into a business. But then you need to answer the question, do you truly want to be your own boss? And always remember the cash flow quadrant. You want to be on the the right side of the quadrant. The last thing you want to do is open up a business and now you're just self-employed. That's not where you want to do it. You want to have a business on the B side in the B quadrant, or you want to be in the I quadrant, either a business owner or an investor, either or. And then if you're a B, you want to develop that system after a certain amount of time so you can leave for 30 days and the business continues to run. The business continues to grow without you. If not, you're pretty much self-employed and you're just running your business and that's it. Are you really ready to truly lead? And again, like I said, you can open up a new business. You can purchase a franchise. The franchise gives you the opportunity to purchase a system like a McDonald's, like a Chick-fil-A, like a Wendy's, or we had one in Arizona when we lived in Arizona. We purchased Tropical Smoothie Cafe, which has, the smoothies. If any of you legends live near Tropical Smoothie Cafe and my Kiwi Quencher, or the Chunky Monkey, or the Jetty Punch, anyhow. And you could purchase a franchise, and you purchase in the system. They give you the manual, they have the training, and everything is already done and set. All you have to do is follow along. That's it. Or you can start a business from home, which is the easiest and the cheapest. You can start doing something online, whether it's making cards, oh my goodness, web design. The same thing that people do on Fiverr, you can do. You can fine-tune the AI, which is really popular right now. There's so many things you can do to start from home. Starting a home-based business is also a great tax advantage. I'm not going to go into that because that's a whole nother video. Of course, you could provide any type of online services, language translations, medical billing. Oh my goodness, the list goes on and on and on and on. I might make a second one to this with a list of some videos, or I might just include them in here. And then the bottom one, purchasing an existing business. Now you see like a mom and pop shop, or matter of fact, around the corner, to get my son to martial arts last night, and there's a car wash there is available for sale. That's what I'm saying. There's just so many options. I told my wife we're gonna have to look at that. It looks in great shape, and it's right here in town. So, hey, never know. So you can purchase an existing business, fix it up, make it run, have somebody to maintain, the change machine. But now the change machine can take credit cards. It's just so many options, legends. All right, now the farming and the gardening. This is a bit different. I give the utmost respect and a double tap and a double bow to the farmers, because there's no way that I could do what they do. And farming is not something you just, you know what? I think I want to be a farmer. It's in their genes. It's in their blood. And like I said, you have to have a green thumb, and you truly need to love gardening. You can grow fruits, vegetables, take them to the local farmer's market and sell them. Like my wife has married the chicken lady. She brings us 2 dozens of fresh eggs every week and a half. So that's what she does. Now, of course, there's alternatives. You have the REITs, which was covered in the fire video 10-11. Now I'm going to show you these two, GoSteward.com and HarvestReturns.com. Let's take a peek. Like I say, there's just always, so first we're going to do harvest returns. So as you can see here, you have your growth into wealth with passive investments in farming and agribusiness. Legend. There are so many opportunities out here. You have to expand your knowledge. So here you can have invest now. We'll just scroll down here. Just going to breeze through it real quick. In the next 30, 40 years, we know we will need to produce more food that we produced in the last 10,000 years, because, the population is growing. And here it says, grow your wealth with us. Inflation proof your portfolio. Feed a growing population and enhance security. Food system connections. Are you set? For the farmers, they need to raise money. So back up at the top, let's just see if it says invest now. Grow your wealth with us. Invest your IRA. Invest with your IRA. Opportunity zone. Matter of fact, a couple of blocks away is the opportunity zone. So all the states are different. You have to look that up. Let's go see grow your wealth with us. Why invest in agriculture? Then they give the annual returns. See, that's 10%. Passive investments in farming and timber, row crops. It's just so many options, legends. I'm not going to go into all of this. I'll have the link in the description. And this one is harvest returns. Then we have steward lending. Now, this is fostering community stewardship, our evergreen campaign. There's lending options, so you can lend out your funds. Interest rate, 5.75% interest rate. Short term is 9 months. The minimum loan is $100. It's crazy. Like I say, just so many options out here. And then look at these things, 100%. This one just started. So obviously the people know where to put the money. The land's not going anywhere. Impact lending, what you need to know. There's okay, let's see if there's anything that stands out. Qualified, how do I participate in the loan? Okay, the payback time. Different loans got different repayment terms. Legends, I'll put the links in the description. But I just wanted to ensure that you acknowledge and understand that there are so many different opportunities out here for you. So whether you decide to retire like I did and be 100% retired, or to partially retire. Like I say, if you own a business, you just go in, check, make sure everything's good, and see if they need anything. You can do that. You are the one who does the scale. You can go full 1 to 100 like I did, or you can say, okay, well, I'm just going to back off. I'm going to just work a little bit, a couple of hours a week, maybe 10 to 20 hours a week, and then, until you're comfortable. All right, let's continue. Real estate investing. This is another one that you can, helicopter over and just oversee your property. You can hire a property manager, and your goal is just, to go and be at home, searching on the internet, loopnet.com for commercial properties and purchasing new properties to put into your portfolio to increase your passive income. So like I said here, understand about the upfront cost if you decide to go into regular real estate, physical real estate. Because you're going to, always the foreseeable issues going down the road. Like my wife is fighting with one of our rental houses here because they jacked the property taxes up an extra $135 a month due to the increase in the value of the property. But of course, they didn't come out and see it. They haven't looked at the windows, the roof, or nothing like that. Anyhow, so we got to go down there and fight with that. But of course, along with that, with having the physical, you have the renters in there, the property manager, the stopped up toilet, if they don't pay on time, and so on and so on and so on. So this is another one that you need to be sure that you want to go into, because it's going to be a total venture. Do you want to be a landlord or do you want to be a co-owner? You have the real estate investment trust, which I covered in the other video, so that if that's the way you want to go into real estate, you don't have none of those things to bother you. Then you have these alternatives too. Now I didn't go into these. I'll make sure I put the links in the description. You have Yield Street and ground floor. It allows you to get into apartment buildings and office spaces by just investing in them and creating passive income. So Legend, again, there's so many different options. So like I say, you get in where you fit in and you do what you want to do, because retirement is definitely 100% an individual endeavor. Here are the two alternative real estate options that I had mentioned in the fire video. We had groundfloor.us. Now here you can see real estate investing now is for everyone. And that number 2 bullet, you do not need to be an accredited investor, meaning you don't have to have a net worth of $1 million in order to make money. Like I said, they don't even want you to get the ability to get to $1 million net worth, because they won't even let you invest. Consistent 10% return and no fees anytime. So you can invest in the housing market, invest now. You can invest through your IRA. You can borrow. So it's just, let's see here, invest now. You can start with as little as $10. Invest now while become a real estate investor. Steady cash flow. Legends, this is what I'm saying. You want the diversification. And this is options. Looking to increase your monthly passive income. Ground Floor offers an innovative way to anyone, regardless of their financial backgrounds or means, to dip their toes into the real estate investing pool. With fractional investments and quick returns on residential property flips, it's easy as pie. So it's Legend just jazzed about options. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and go through all of that, but like I said, there's that. You can borrow for fix and flip, new construction, fix and flip loans with Ground Floor, loan size $75,000 to $750,000. Then that's with the Ground Floor. Then you have the new construction. Are you a builder? And it's options here. Like I say, it's all about options. How are these new construction loans structured? And you can go into all of that. And then the other one is the Yield Street, rise above the volatility. They have different investments that come up. Starting investing today, 11% average return, 11.76. So you have diversified portfolios here. Minimum investment, 15,000, 10,000, 15,000. So let's go with the minimum and see what the smallest minimum investment amount. Let's go with just 30,000. Okay, no results. Okay, I guess we just leave it at all. And so the minimum is 10, a bunch of 10s, 15s. So the ability is here to get in there. Term, 2 years, payment schedule, you get paid monthly, and they send you a 1099 INT for your taxes. And there's art. You can even invest in art. Own equity. And that's what we had discussed in one of the previous fire videos as well, as another alternative was investing in art, in the assets. Growth and income real estate investment trust right here. Portland multifamily debt. Man, Legends is options. Oh, these are K1s. So this means you're partners. All right, Legends. I just wanted to show this to you. So then you can use it through your IRA or open the IRA. So you can use these as investments through your IRA that you currently have. Then, of course, you have your strategies over here. Income, Of course, it's all about income. The combination of the two is really what you want between income and growth. Then, of course, you have your asset classes: art, private equity, transportation, real estate. Oh, whoa, let's see what crypto comes up. Enhanced crypto fund allocates to some of the most prominent cryptocurrencies with ease. This was just updated. Details: returns, annual management fee, target annual net return 25%. Now, see, this is not a bad return, 25% compared to your bank paying you 1% for the entire year. You get your K1 tax statement, liquidity, scheduled as quarterly, and then they just go into all the overview and all that. I'm not going to go into all of that. I'll have the link in the description for these as well. So legends, use the opportunity. Like I say, you can be a passive retiree like myself and just dibble and, keep your brain, stimulated, and as well as going to the gym and everything else that comes along with it. Or you can just go part-time, just part retire. You schedule how many hours you want each week and so on and so on. All right. That's it for right now. So I really wanted you to leave with you having something to really think about. The number one question is, can you truly handle retirement? Then you have the options of freelancing. You can start a new career or new position. You can buy or open your own business or purchase an existing business. You can farm, garden, and the different options. You can go into real estate and the different options. Then, of course, you have your family. Like I said, I have my son. He's only 13, he'll be 14 in July. And we have the grandbaby, she's 5. So we have, they're still here. So if you have your family, that makes a big difference too. But just think, like I was just talking to my buddy that retired today over in Lakenheath. I called him and he was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, man, listen, I've been retired since 2011. It's now 2023. I love every day. I have no regrets. The ability to go to my grandbaby's function, every single function, to my son's function. Oh, there's a field trip. Okay, let's go. Every single one. Haven't missed any of them in 11 years or 12 years. That's what I'm talking about. And there's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Then, so that's family. Then I know you want to feel wanted and needed. When you're at your job, they try to make you feel important. But we already know, believe me, if you drop dead right now on the spot, there'll be a new person in there Monday morning. Best believe that. Like, matter of fact, they were talking about Jamie Foxx on the news, that he was doing a movie before his whatever medical issue he had. He passed out or whatever, and it was 2 weeks left to finish the filming. They got the stunt double and finished the movie. And this is Jamie Foxx. That's what I'm saying. Believe me, if they're going to finish it, they're going to do it without you. That's how much I don't give a damn what job it is. Even me being in the Air Force, it's 36,000 people coming to the Air Force every year. So feeling wanted and needed. If you're going to feel wanted and needed, it need to be by your family, people that truly want you, truly need you. It's a big difference. Don't get it twisted. You need to definitely understand that. And then, like I said, can you be a passive retiree? Just do like I'm saying, like I said, I do the crypto, I did the business funding. My wife did the real estate. She did the credit repair and the credit restoration business and her photography. We've done a lot of different things over the year, but it's nothing that we needed to do. We did it to keep ourselves young, keep our minds growing. Because like I said, having that growth mindset is everything. And we read, we do Audible, we work out every single day. We have all those 5 hobbies that keep us alive and keep us vibrant. That's what it is. So as always, this is for informational, educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. I'm here just providing some edutainment, ensuring that the legends always stay in the know and always have something to think about. Like I said, I'm going to plant the seed. Now, whether you water it or let it wilt, it's 100% up to you. So all I ask is that you please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And then you need to ask that question, legend, what will you do? And to all of my legends, engage.